Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my channel. Michelle Sudio, 46, died at the scene of the shooting in Brent, northwest London, at around 9:15 p.m. on Saturday. She was among 120 churchgoers leaving a service at River of Life Elim Pentecostal Church when the suspected drive-by shooting took place. Police say two men, both in their 30s, were also injured in the shooting, with one currently fighting for their life in hospital. Tributes have now poured in for mum of two Michelle, from Walthamstow, East London, after her tragic death. Yesterday, her devastated husband Jane Marie told of his shock of losing his wife in London's latest gun chaos. The commercial disputes expert said, "I am in shock. How could this have happened? No one has any respect for life anymore. I had to tell my children that this tragedy has taken their mother away." One pal said, "Michelle was a light in all of our lives. She adored her children and worked hard to give them a happy life. She didn't deserve this. No one does. She was a brilliant mum." A Met Police spokesman said, "A murder investigation is underway following a shooting in Brent. At approximately 21:15 hours on Saturday, the 14th of December. Police were called to reports a shooting in Gifford Road, Northwest 10. A woman was found suffering serious injuries. Despite the efforts of the emergency services, she was pronounced dead at the scene. While formal identification has yet to take place, officers are confident she is 46-year-old Michelle Sudio. Her family are being supported by specialist officers. Two men, both aged in their 30s, also suffered injuries. One remains in hospital in a critical condition. The other man's injuries are not life-threatening. No arrests have yet been made in connection with the shooting. In a video obtained by The Sun, a car pulls up to the large group before 7 gunshots can be heard, causing panic through the large group of churchgoers. As many begin to flee and seek cover, the desperate screams of a woman can be heard. The black motor creeps around the corner and hones in on the victims, who had been attending a wake in the church opposite. In a matter of just seconds, Michelle was left dead and two men, in their 30s, were left seriously hurt from the salvo. Hours after the shooting, a distraught relative arrived at the scene and was heard screaming, "Tell me this isn't real," before being consoled by cops. Pastor Lawrence Larby said those injured were visiting on Saturday for the wake of an elderly member of the church. He said, "There was chaos and pandemonium. The meeting came to an abrupt end. People knew the persons who had been shot." He added, "They came with very deadly, evil intentions to cause death." A neighbor said, "People came out of the church, they were awake and they saw the bodies on the ground." Another fearful resident, 50, said, "I just hope whoever was killed was innocent and this doesn't become a back and forth situation." A resident who lives nearby, and did not wish to be named, said they heard 5 gunshots fired in a row. Another terrified local said her daughter got home just minutes before the horror. She said, "My daughter came though the door 10 minutes before it happened. My son thought there were fireworks, then I heard my neighbor screaming and I realized there was a shooting. It's crazy, it's sad. It's scary, it does not feel safe. I've lived here since 2008 and I've never heard anything like this before. A family has been left devastated and we need to work together to provide them with answers." Video from the scene on Sunday morning show road closures still in place as forensics continue to comb the scene. Police vans and officers also remain on the street. If you like the video, please subscribe.